Welcome to Rick's Corner, brought to you by Old School Labs, the brand I trust and the only one I put my name to. Use my code drasin12 on the link below.
Welcome to Rick's Corner. The man, the myth, the legend. Now on with the show.
Hi, welcome to Rick's Corner. Well, I've been thinking today about legs because I don't touch on legs too often, and I think I probably should. And I wanted to know your thoughts on what works better, leg press or squat. Back in the golden era, there was only one kind of squat. It was the vertical squat. And Ken Muller used to use that a lot, and I know that he really liked it. We didn't have any other thing to do. Vertical leg press, I'm sorry. There was the vertical leg press and only the squat bar. And those are the only two things we had to work with. As time moves on, new machines come out and they vary them and they make them different for different angles and this and that. So I was training at Steve Davis's gym, and he had a hack machine that you could lay face down. Now that was angled perfectly where you could do what we call a squat thrust. So you could basically push up and down, facing down on the machine, and would really work your quads like a squat, like a front squat basically. Oh, and then you had a seated leg press that they have at Gold's in Venice. Now I like that one because it's directly on the thigh. You sit there, and if you push that in and out, your quads will really pump up. On the conventional leg press you find in the gym where you're sitting down and you're pushing up, away, I don't get much out of that. I've tried it for years and I never really pumped my thighs. I felt it more around my knees and around my shins. And there's a lot of people that use it and they pack a lot of weight on. Because they can pack a lot of weight on, they do it because they want to look strong. It doesn't matter if you use 2 plates or 8 plates, you still get the same result out of it. These guys that put 10 plates on, their legs are not big. So you have those leg presses, and then you have a squat rack and a Smith machine. Now you can squat on a regular bar and you'll get the most out of that for sure. It's all quad, it builds the quads really big, and they're excellent. You can do the same thing on a front squat, and then you can move to a Smith machine that's controlled on both sides on a rail, as you know, and you can squat on there, and that's also really good. You can't go real heavy, but you don't need to. The thing is that you don't have to go that heavy to build thighs. You just want to get the motion down. And those particular machines work really well. The vertical leg press that Ken liked, I never got much out of at all. I just thought it was really an odd position. One day I'm at the gym and some guy comes in there and lays down and he fell asleep for 45 minutes underneath that leg press. But I like the seated where you push straight out. I think that's a good one. I think that's really good. But most gyms, a lot of them don't have that. The one where you're laying down, sitting down, and you're pushing straight up, I don't care for it really, but it's there in case you need to use it. There's a hack machine that they have in Gold's North Hollywood that's okay if you're flat on your back or at an angle on your back and you're doing hacks, but even then, if you don't put your feet in the right spot, it's all knee and lower leg. So you have to be careful where you place your feet. I've seen people, and trainers have people turn around and do them face down, but they can't because there's no place to put your feet, and they're using their whole back and not any quad at all. They're doing all back exercise on that thing. So that's another thing you got to be careful about. When you get to calves, there's all kinds of calf raises. The old standard machine was just a long cable with a bunch of weights, and you stand on a calf block and do your calves. I remember going to a gym when I first started and the thing wasn't controlled, and it would sway back and forth and hit me in the shins. I never got that much out of that one. Then they came out with a selectorized calf machine where you could actually select the weights and take your time with it and go slow. Now I don't have to go real heavy on that. I don't know anybody has to go real heavy to get their calf results. If you do them right, you can use a medium to medium weight. Okay. Then you could also do a seated calf on the leg press. You can do it there as well, and they have a 45-degree angle calf machine that you can sit on and work them there. And if you keep your knees bent and you do them right, it's all calf. The thing is that most people will just push and straighten their leg and push and straighten their leg, but that's not working your calf. It's not really working anything. The seated calf machine, not bad. You don't have to go heavy and cheat it, but you have to be able to do the exercise correctly. The best calf exercise I've ever found, don't laugh at me, is the donkey calf raise. We all did them at Gold's. You put 2 guys or 1 guy on your back and you get on a bar, on a bench, you lean on it and you get on a calf block and you do them to failure. Now if you do it with 2 guys, you do as much as you can and 1 guy hops off the back and the other guy finishes with his weight and then you're done. But boy, does that pump the calves. That'll give you the best calves yet. Arnold used to do those all the time with some of the other guys and they had the best calves. So this is what I'm discovering to tell you about. You don't have to do a ton of sets. I never think that more than 12 sets per body part you don't need. If you're going to do a thigh exercise, if it's squat or if it's a leg press, 4 or 5 sets, 4 sets of extensions and 4 sets of hamstrings and you're good to go. On calves, 5 sets, that's it. Otherwise you can overtrain everything. But take a look at that, try those exercises, try those machines, and then you tell us what you think. I think you're going to like them. Okay? See y'all next time. Thanks for watching Rick's Corner. Hope you enjoyed the video brought to you by Old School Labs. Use my discount code DRASIN12 on the link below at oldschoollabs.com. Hey everyone, now you can have the Gold's Gym logo drawn by me, the artist Rick Drasin. Personalized and made out to you and signed by me to frame and put on your gym wall or wherever you see fit to do so. It's a piece of bodybuilding history. It will never be duplicated again. It's the largest selling icon t-shirt logo in the world. And I'm the guy that drew it, and I will draw it for you. Just go to my website, rickdrasin.com, and order there. You can pay through PayPal, and it'll be sent out right away. And be sure to watch Rick's Corner for all the videos on bodybuilding, nutrition, fitness, pro wrestling, and anything that suits your interest as far as getting physically fit and being the best you can be from the golden era of bodybuilding.
He's the equalizer, baby. See you next time.